It's Week 17 of the 2024 season, and we'll see the Cowboys, bruising running back, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles.
The Cowboys offense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Staley. And some room to maneuver. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Now a give right side. Staley breaks the tackle. Now an alley. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Staley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take.
Up the middle they go. Staley And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Wait, take!
They'll run on first down. Staley. The 20. 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the penultimate week of the season.
Yeah, here we go! Right take! Right take!
To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll throw again. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Russell Gage as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 244 yards. Rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Staley. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a wit.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Staley. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 33. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. Up the middle they go. Staley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an end. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Staley. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
On 1st down, Staley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Staley. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown run for him, and this one is going to put his name in the NFL record books. He's now set the new bar for most rushing touchdowns in a single game. And hold on to that football. It may be heading to Canton after this one's over. That is the 7th rushing touchdown of the game, something never before seen in the NFL. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.